Today I'm going to tell you the real reason why I said no to the stock market and what I did instead to finally build a calm, predictable monthly income. And let me be clear, I didn't stop investing because I'm anti-stocks. I stopped because my life and my goals changed. And honestly, I just got tired of pretending the volatility didn't bother me. You know, some people treat the stock market like a sport or a game or even a hobby. But I realized I didn't want my financial future to be something I had to consistently monitor, analyze, or emotionally manage. If you ever looked at your accounts and felt frustrated, anxious, or just over the whole thing, this is going to hit home. Let me know if this sounds familiar. You work hard, you save money, you do all the right things, and then every time you open your investment app, your net worth looks like a heart monitor. Up one month, down the next. One headline shifts everything. One earnings report, boom, your whole mood is different. And you start thinking, why does building wealth feel like a gambling with better branding? At some point, I realized I wasn't even making decisions based on logic anymore. I was making decisions based on emotion, fear, excitement, anxiety. It was like my financial life had become this constant background noise. I tell myself, just hold long term. It will all work out. Deep down, I knew I didn't actually feel in control. I was reacting, not building. And the worst part? No one talks about this. Everyone pretends they're totally unbothered by the red days and dips and crashes. But privately, so many people feel exactly what I felt. Stressed, uncertain, and honestly, a little embarrassed to admit. And when you're juggling a career, a business, a family, the last thing you need is your investments draining your mental energy. And here's something else I noticed. The more successful people get in their careers and businesses, the less they have time to babysit investments. And yet, the stock market almost expects you to be glued to every major headline, every Fed meeting, every earnings season. It's like having a part-time job just to understand why your money moved. And I got to a point where I asked myself, why am I working this hard to create income? Just to put it somewhere that creates even more work. And if you've ever caught yourself planning something for your future, maybe a trip or a home project or a purchase, and then you stop because you think, let me just check what the market is doing. You know exactly what I mean. You start living around volatility instead of building towards stability. I got to the point where even the positive months didn't feel good because I knew they could disappear just as quickly. Have you ever watched your account grow nicely and instead of celebrating, you think, yeah, let's just see how long this lasts? That's when I realized the stock market had trained me to expect disappointment. That's not the kind of relationship I wanted for my money. That was me, especially as I got busier, took on more responsibilities, and realized I don't want my financial future tied to whatever or not some CEO hits quarterly earnings. I wanted something calmer, something boring, even something that didn't punish me for having a life. That was one moment that changed everything for me. I remembered opening my brokerage account, just casually checking in, and within 5 minutes I felt my stomach drop. A single piece of news wiped out the month of growth. Not even catastrophic news, just the typical market reacting emotionally stuff. And I literally caught myself thinking, how is this normal? Why am I okay with this? Not to be dramatic, but what was the moment I realized I was building wealth in a way that don't match with who I was becoming. Busy, focused, responsible, needing stability, not adrenaline. The stock market wasn't the villain. It just wasn't aligned with the life that I wanted. I started exploring alternatives, not because I was running away from something, but because I wanted to finally build on solid ground. Real estate caught my attention first, because it's tangible, it's real, and honestly, it's stable. But then I hit the second wall. I didn't want to become a landlord. No tenants, no toilets, no 2M maintenance calls, and definitely no taking on massive debt in a crazy market. I wanted the income of real estate without the job of real estate. And that's when I discovered something that completely reframed the way I think about passive income. You can collect monthly real estate backed payments like a bank without owning the property. This blew my mind the first time I learned about it. Banks don't build homes. They don't manage renters. They don't fix anything. But they fund deals. Banks structure deals. And then they collect payments reliably. And I realized I could do the same thing on a small, controlled, predictable scale without becoming a landlord or taking on the risk of active investing. This idea became the early foundation of something I now called the Quiet Wealth Method, a system built for busy professionals who want predictable income backed by real estate. It's not launched yet, but it's coming. And if any part of what I'm saying resonates with you, you can join the waitlist. The link is in the description and is pinned to the comments. When I started experimenting with real estate backed monthly payments, something weird happened. I stopped obsessively checking my accounts. My income became boring in the best way. And I felt for the first time like I was building wealth that didn't require willpower, emotional energy, or perfect timing. No tenants, no market swings, no stress. Just slow, steady, predictable income that showed up exactly when it should. It felt almost too simple, and that's when I knew I was exactly right. And what surprised me the most was how quickly my mindset started shifting. I went from chasing big jumps in my net worth to valuing consistent, reliable cash flow. I started caring less about growth at all costs and more about stability that supports my life. And once you feel the difference, once you feel what predictable income does to your stress, it's hard to ever go back to volatility by choice. And here's the thing, the more people I talk to, busy professionals, entrepreneurs, parents, high achievers, the more I realize almost everyone wants the same thing. But most people don't know that a kind of pathway even exists. We've been trained to think that the only way to build wealth is the stock market or becoming a landlord. Nobody tells you there's a middle ground, a quieter path, a simpler path, a path where the income shows up, whether you're working, sleeping, traveling, or spending time with people you care about. So yeah, that's what I said no to the stock market. Not because it's bad, not because it's wrong, but because I found a path that actually fits my lifestyle, my goals, and honestly, my sanity. And if this resonates with you, if you're tired of volatility, tired of feeling behind, tired of guessing, and there are two things you might want to check out. First, you can join the waitlist for the Quiet Wealth Method. It's coming soon, and everyone on the waitlist gets exact early access and updates. The link is in the description and in the comments. Second, I'm giving away something that will help you get started right away now. The Busy Professionals Real Estate Passive Income Cheat Sheet. It simply just breaks down how to earn monthly real estate backed income without being a landlord. The link is also in the description and in the comments. And of course, you can always learn more at our website www.ritzelnotes.com. Check it out when you're ready. Quiet Wealth starts with understanding what's possible. See you in the next one.